two new projects this week. One is called Special Listening. So in that one, you get to listen to any piece of classical music in the whole entire world and find one that knocks your socks off. Find one that you really love. Listen to it a couple of times. Let's say listen to it more than 3 times, but less than 50 times. Because we still want you to have time for your Suzuki listening. And then you're going to learn what the name of that piece is and who wrote it. Okay? So for example, my special listening for the week could be, I listened to Hilary Hahn perform a piece by Johann Sebastian Bach called the Sonata Number 3 in E major, and I loved it.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
So next week we'll take our bow, and then I'll be so excited. I'll say, hey, Mengdi, what was your special listening?
So have to be the violin and the classic music. Right?
It doesn't have to be violin, but it does have to be classical music.
Okay.
You can't say Bon Jovi or Lady Gaga or.
Okay.
For now.
Yes.
Okay. And then the second project is called By Ear Tune. By Ear Tune. So this one can be any music. It doesn't have to be classical. So you could take Lady Gaga and learn one of her songs or any song, but you have to learn it on your violin with the bow, but without music.
Oh, wow.
So if I played, would you know that one?
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. What if I did
Roll your boat.
yeah, what's another one I could do? Do you know that one?
Yes, it's Pop Goes the Weasel.
Right. So any song that you can think of, you can try and figure out on your violin. I'll see you play it next week, okay? So those are our two new projects, Special Listening and By Ear Tune. And there'll be surprises for me because I don't know what you pick. All right. Would you like to start with review or scale first?
Review.
All right. Let's hear, we can go straight into lightly rub. Now, if your mom what's that?
The Pablo hold.
Yes, let's do Pablo hold. Your mom is looking for 2 things. She has license to stop you for what, Mengdi?
For my knuckles and my neck.
Yeah, your head rolling back, right? Okay, so let the violin completely hold up your head. Bum, 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 bum. Wow. Wow. Take a bow. I don't think I've seen you have such beautiful flat knuckles. They look so soft and squishy. I can tell your practice and review is really paying off. Good for you. May I hear Song of the Wind? I'm going to see if they pop up on the bow circles or if they stay down by the bow. Lovely. Wow, your hand looks so balanced. That's great. That's it. Go straight into "O Come Little Children." Nice job. Great. So, do you have a pair of wool socks like this? Big wool socks at home? Sorry, you don't need to get them. It's just a question.
Yes, we
Yeah.
have that.
You have a pair of big wool socks, like the thickest socks. Mine are so thick, I have to change my shoes because my shoes are too small to wear with my huge, big wool socks. Okay. So I have these wool socks, and I also have a rug. Or do you have any carpet in your house?
Yes.
Okay. So what I imagine playing the violin sometimes is like me putting on my big, huge wool socks and dragging them across the carpet. And you feel that rub of the super fluffy sock with the super fluffy carpet. And neither of them are hard, right? I'm not putting something hard with something hard, but I'm pulling those two really soft things against each other. And that's what it's like for the bow hair and the string play with each other.
Yes.
So when Mengdi is playing and you hear this sound, it's like it's kind of light. That's like when you take a wool sock without a foot in it, you just drag it across the carpet. Nothing, no rub there. But when you really sink, when you give the weight of the bow to the string and you sink the arm in, you get this friction. I call it a rub sometimes, rub or friction. And it shows the true sound of the violin. Mengdi, may I hear you? Oops. May I hear you play Long, Long Ago? And I want you to look for this rub, this friction between the bow hairs and the string. You'll need your sunken knuckles, your flat knuckles for this one. That's it. So I think on that A, you can get more rub before you take off for your bow circle. A circle land. That was like on top of the string. Can you go under the string? Pretend like your bow hairs could reach down and touch the violin body. A. Whoa! Did you know your violin could make that big of a sound? Do that again. Pretend like you're playing on wood. Yeah. A circle. That's Mengdi's true sound. She could be playing every note with that sound. Keep going. Don't make your muscles hard. Remember, it's a wool sock and a carpet. Soft but heavy.
Hard.
Try from A, B, C.
Soft and heavy.
Yeah, we can stop there. Do you hear this rub sound? The friction sound?
Mm-hmm.
That's Mengdi can't hear the difference. Can you hear the difference on my violin? Let me try. Here's round 1. Here's round 2.
And round 2.
You liked it, but why?
Soft and heavy. Heavy.
It's heavy. More
Yeah.
heavy.
Solid. Yeah.
Yeah, solid. Yeah, friction. One thing I think about is if I put Mengdi in the middle of a huge football stadium, if I put her in the middle of the field, and then I went and sat on the highest bleacher, and she played with tone, with rub and friction, that sound, I could hear her all the way up there. But if she just played with this beautiful surface sound, it wouldn't make it all the way to the bleachers.
So what caused that? Like she more like put more stress or more harder, play harder? Or?
No, no, definitely not stress. So if she puts, if she presses, you hear like a cracking sound like this.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Which is a little harsh. But instead, she lets the weight of her arm, all this weight, sink into the string, and then pull. You give the weight over to the string. Set it, drop, pull. Set it, drop, pull. Does that make sense? Because like if you picked up Mengdi's arm and held it, you'd feel how heavy it is. Mengdi, give your arm over to your mom. Let her feel how heavy your arm is. Make sure you're not holding up any muscles.
Yes. Heavy.
All that weight goes into the sound of the violin with no muscles, completely free of muscles. It just drops into the violin sound.
Naturally flow.
Does that make a little bit more sense?
Yes.
That's the whole reason that Mengdi can't have these knuckles, right? If Mengdi's
Oh,
hand
yeah.
looks like this, then there's no weight passing through because she's holding.
Mm-hmm.
But if she's hanging, she can hang her weight in.
So basically, naturally flow down. Okay.
Yes. Yeah. Sometimes I think of it like the arm is like a garden hose, and if she has these in here, she has like a crimp, a fold in the garden hose, and the water can't go through because she's.
Yeah.
But if it's here, then she can flow with all the weight. Okay. So
Yeah.
maybe show us that in Allegro. Beautiful. Great. All right. Let's move on to Allegretto with the bow. Hey, great. Good. I saw that you remembered the bears and you remembered to go to sleep. Did you remember the breath? You did? I didn't see it in your body. I want a version where the audience can see the breath before you play. The whole violin looks up. Will you show me that? Play position. You can do the pinky on top for this piece. Yeah. Show me a breath, but don't play the bow. Yeah, and now play. Now. I didn't see it as much that time. Let me show you what you looked like. That was the teeniest, tiniest breath I ever saw. Yeah, you don't have to open your mouth. Just pull in more air, like through a straw. That's great. Go the frog. So you pull it in and then let it out. That was a great breath. That was the best breath you've done today.
Not go up.
Do you remember last week how I told you my greatest goal as a teacher was not to have anything to say to you? right? That I wish I just didn't even need to come to Zoom lessons. Mengdi could just have a lesson with herself because she doesn't need me. So here we are, me teaching you how to breathe. How many years have you been breathing? All of them? Since you were born? So you just do what you've been doing since you were a baby. Try it. Channel your baby Mengdi self. Oh, thank goodness. She doesn't need me at all. I almost thought I was important. Okay, so now play Go to Sleep. You need to start at the tip so you're in the right spot. Great. So let's let this piece marinate for one more week. Practice your breathing, channeling your baby self, and then next week I'll hear it. It might be ready for review next time. All right. So Andantino has two types of music. It has the first section, which we could call like a bread, and it has a middle section that's like the filling. This is all bread. And then this is totally new, isn't it? This is like jelly or peanut butter or something. And then what do we go back to?
Bread.
Bread. Oops. It has a hole in it. Okay, so the whole structure of the piece is like bread, peanut butter and jelly, bread. Make sense? Like a sandwich? So if I were to draw that out here, I said we have bread, and then let's do some jelly, and then we do bread. I could also use different words that would mean the same thing, right? So I could say this is 1, 2, 1. That makes sense? Section number 1, and then we play section number 2, and then we play the same stuff. Section number 1.
Except for the hole.
What? Except with the hole. Our bread has a little hole in it. And then I could also say A,
B,
B,
A.
A. So when I say, okay, Mengdi, now you can work on the A section, that means you can work on the bread. You can work on the first chunk. And that also means you can work on the last chunk. But you can't work on the jelly. Make sense?
Yes.
Okay. So do we want to make a video of me playing the A section with the bow?
Yes.
Yeah? Does your mom have a recorder?
Yes. Yes. The bread.
Like take a video?
Oh, yes. Yes.
Thank you.
Oh.
Okay.
You ready?
Yes.
Okay. So this is the A section of Andantino with the bow. Long, short, short. And then let me show you how the B section goes. So once she's mastered the A section, she can start working on B section.
Okay.
Ready? So this is andantino B section with the bow. Doing the whole bow. And then we slow it down. Wait at the frog and then breathe. And then you go to the end. Great. All right, so I'll let you do that on your own in practice with the video. Great. Mengdi, can you show me your bridges for etude? Show me bridge number 1. Do it again. Show me bridge number 2. Show me bridge number 3. That's it. Okay, now I'm going to play the rest of the stuff, and you play the bridges. Yeah, let's try it again. Okay, I'll tell you which bridge to play when we get there. Bridge number 1. Bridge number 2. Bridge number 3. Good for you. You did it. Okay, learning the bridges is the most important part of etude. Okay, now may I show you your next chunk that you can pluck out? Yeah, we might want to video it.
Take a video, okay?
Are we ready?
Yes.
Okay, so this is the first part of etude that Mengdi is going to pluck out. It starts on G, low 2, low second finger on the E string. It goes down the G scale. And then we do a baby bridge. It goes F sharp, D, F sharp, A. And then we do another G scale, but it starts on third finger A on the E string. And then she can play the third bridge. And then stop. Okay?
Yes, got it.
All right, Mengdi, may we do that together quickly? So first thing is you go down the G major scale starting on your low 2. Oh no. You didn't play a 2 middle schnarch, did you? I hope you played low 2s on the E string and the A string. Low 2. Great. Okay, and now you're going to play the baby F sharp bridge. F sharp, D, F sharp, A. A. Yeah, do that bridge again. F sharp, D, F sharp, A. Now you're going to do a G scale, but it's going to start on the A, third finger on the E string. Woo! Woo! No! Ah! Try again. And now play your third bridge. Stop. That's your spot. All right. Now, if this turns out to be super easy for Mengdi and she figures it out tomorrow, send me a video and I'll send you back the next section.
Okay.
Okay? Bravo. All right, did we get to everything? Did I miss anything that you practiced? I think that was all of it.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, the only thing is in your G major scale, you were doing the double down bow, double up bow. Is that right? Okay. Yeah, keep doing that again this week and I'll teach you a new trick on the scale next time.
Okay.
Okay. Let's take a bow, friend. Thank you.
Patrick.
Yeah.
Sorry. I saw the email from the school, like they have the practice challenge.
Oh, yeah.
So, we are interested to do that. Do you have any
Glad-
suggestions for the practice?
Yeah, so how do you define practice right now? So when you say, Meng, do you need to go practice? Does she have a certain amount of time? Does she
Yeah. She every day during the night she will practice at least 30 minutes.
Great. Yeah, I recommend not practicing longer than for the length of the lesson.
Mm-hmm.
So when we move up to 45 minutes, she can do 45 minutes of practice. When we do an hour, she can do an hour. So I think 30 minutes is just about right. I think we should also add in there that in order for practice to count as practice, review has to happen. Review has to happen, and that part of that is she's coming up with something to think about while she's doing review. Right. So review is any piece that's before her working pieces. So, and
Yeah.
she doesn't have to play every piece every day. Well, ideally she would play every piece she knows every day.
Yes, we did that.
Yeah, great. So during that time, she's thinking about something about her violin playing that she's improving.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're already doing that, no problem. So just check.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's great. Are you going to do the listening too?
Yes.
Great. So on that one, have the CD going and just try to have it on as background music.
Mm-hmm.
And then be listening 10 times in a row to the newest piece. So she could choose right now, it's great. She could either be on Etude 10 times a day in a row or Minuet 1 10 times a day in a row.
Whoa. Yes.
Yes. So
That's good.
that's very important.
Yes.
Yeah, because she wants to have the music downloaded in her mind. It's not helpful if the music is downloaded in my mind. It needs to be downloaded into her mind from listening.
Yes, indeed. Yes.
Okay, so have the music in the background, and then when it's time for your Minuet 1 listening, put on the repeat sign so that it loops 10 times in a row.
Mm-hmm.
Great. And that's how you know. If you do 50 days in a row of that, we might be at the end of book 2. Just kidding.
Yeah.
I don't know if we'll go that fast, but Mengdi, the single thing that will make you travel faster in playing is listening to the recording.
Well.
Yeah, great.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, of course. Have a wonderful week.
You too. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.